Happening at this hour, more protests across downtown Columbus. Protesters at the State House and marching along the streets demanding change within police departments and justice for families. Mary Smith following that story for us tonight. Mary. And developing right now, another night of violence across the city of Columbus. Police called to a number of shootings. An OSU football player, one of those victims, taking a bullet near campus. Jesse Starkey has the very latest.
ABC 6 News.
And we're getting late word tonight. There has been an arrest in connection with one of those cases, that shooting on Locke Avenue. 20-year-old Terry Davis has been charged with murder. He's at the Franklin County lockup tonight. Investigators say that he shot and killed 43-year-old Norma Monroe. At this point, police have not detailed a motive. On new tonight, the State Department of Health reporting more than 900 new cases of the coronavirus in the past 24 hours. 2 people have died. Since the start of the pandemic, the state has had more than 122,000 cases of the virus. Looking ahead tonight, starting Monday, the Hilliard School District is moving to a hybrid plan. It's all a part of an effort to get kids fully back in the classroom eventually. Now, the move comes as the county health commissioner is urging other Franklin County school districts to take the exact same steps. Developing right now in Portland, another night of unrest. Protests have been going on in that city for weeks. And last night, a man was shot and killed during a demonstration. Brett Conway has the very latest on the situation at this hour. All right, turning to the forecast, Caroline Cohen tracking things for us tonight. Caroline, got to say it has been a beautiful Sunday.
Yeah, things were really
developing at this hour. The rise in gun violence continues across the city of Columbus. The latest victim, a 5-year-old girl on the south side, shot as she laid in her bed this morning. Mary Smith is following that investigation for us tonight. And Mary, what have you been able to find out? Calling for answers. OSU parents gathering outside the shoe today, ramping up their fight against the Big Ten Conference, pushing to get their kids back in the game. Of course, Clay Hall has been tracking this story from the very start. Clay, a pretty passionate group out there today. Happening right now, the president in Louisiana today getting a first-hand look at the devastation from Hurricane Laura this week. The president approving a major disaster declaration for that region. Brett Conway has the very latest tonight from Lake Charles. All right, and Clay, the fight to bring back Big Ten football is moving all the way up to the White House. The president chiming in saying that he wants to see players on the field. In the meantime, Joe Biden has released a new TV ad blaming President Trump for the canceled season. We're working on a number of developing stories tonight, including the fight to stop the rising violence across Columbus, the message from police tonight, and the steps being taken to keep people in the community safe. Happening right now, Columbus police calling on the community's help to stop the recent rise in gun violence. One neighborhood is fighting for peace. Jesse Starkey is following that story for us tonight. And Jesse, they have a pretty strong message for people across the city. All right, thank you, Jesse. And at this hour, Columbus police investigating a double shooting outside of a local bar. Details on this case are still a bit sketchy tonight. The 2 victims, a man and a woman, showed up this morning at Mount Carmel East saying they'd been shot, but they did not give the location of that bar or details on a possible suspect. Of course, we'll keep you posted once we learn more. And an update tonight on a story that we first told you about this morning on Good Day Columbus. A woman being evaluated at a local hospital tonight after an early morning standoff with police. This all started just after 2 this morning at an apartment complex on Cleveland Avenue in North Linden. Police got a call from a family member who was concerned about the woman. When officers got there, she locked herself inside the apartment and said she had a gun. That standoff lasted about 5 hours. Police were eventually able to get her out safely. They did recover that gun. No word on any possible charges tonight. All new tonight, new COVID numbers from the state. In the last 24 hours, 637 new cases. 3 people have died. Nearly 95,000 people have recovered. And happening right now tonight, there's new hope for a treatment for the virus. The FDA giving the emergency okay today. Tonight, the president is calling it a lifesaver. We've got the very latest tonight from D.C. A big week ahead for students in schools across Central Ohio. Many kids are heading back to class on Monday. But as you already know, this school year will be a lot different. Mary Smith has a look ahead tonight. Tonight, we continue to look ahead as more schools and colleges get set to reopen this week. Most of those students will be opening up their books from home. Maria Durant has that story tonight. Terry, in a presidential election year where it seems that every issue and topic is political, you can now add Big Ten football to that list. President Trump has been vocal in his support to get players back on the field. His Democratic challenger, Joe Biden, is blaming the president for the canceled season. Fans simply want to see the ball move down the field on this issue. In battleground Ohio, election year or not, the winning ticket is always Ohio State football. With the Big Ten Conference pushing the 2020 season to the sidelines, the fight for football moving from the field to the political arena. Just yesterday, President Trump tweeting about his talks with the conference commissioner. He's been vocal in his support for a season.
Big Ten, get with it. Open up your season, Big Ten.
On the flip side,
standard, we're going to be in the 60s. Enjoy the game.
Joe Biden releasing a new TV ad this week,
And the singing of our national anthem.
highlighting empty stadiums, blaming President Trump for the canceled season.
It's just been the craziest swing of emotions over the last 3 weeks since, we started up camp. Everyone was excited. We had that new schedule come out for 3 days.
Buckeye insider Kirk Barton not surprised that this issue is bleeding into politics.
But at the end of the day, man, you gotta do what's best for the kids. I mean, the kids want to play. They're tough.
As the back and forth continues, Barton believes Buckeye fans are simply holding out hope a presidential push will be enough to get the team on the field this fall.
It's the one thing that people from Ohio hang their hats on.
Now, it seems as if we get new developments on this issue by the day. Fans and team insiders are hoping for a possible conference restart in October, giving the team a chance for 10 games and a shot at the college football playoff. Of course, we'll be on top of any new information as it comes in. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News. Well, it certainly is, Stacia, especially considering this work is being done right here in Central Ohio. Now, if it turns out to be a success, this could be one of the first medications on the market to treat people across the world with the virus. Dr. Samir Aurora and his team at Inventive Research on the forefront of a new COVID study that could help treat millions impacted by the virus.
And basically, we're looking for a drop in the viral load.
Dr. Aurora says the antibody therapy, if effective, could help protect those most at risk of severe illness, like the elderly and those with compromised health.
What we do know is that these groups of people tend to get the COVID much worse.
The Blaze 1 study is working with adults who recently tested positive and have mild symptoms. The idea to bring a safe and effective treatment to the public as soon as possible.
It does show the efficacy that they're trying to show. It'll be approved pretty quickly, and then it can be one of the treatment options that can be given to patients early in the disease.
Now, this study is in the early stages. In fact, it just started 2 weeks ago. But if all goes well, this could be a potential COVID treatment we could be talking about before the end of the year. Of course, we'll keep you posted. To learn more about the study, head on over to our website. That's abc6onyourside.com. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News.